I liked Vicky and I liked Julian. They're my favorites in that movie. I don't know if you remember them though.
I do. Vicky's boyfriend Dave was there, and Julian was like, "Don't go in there, you'll get killed," and he did it anyway.
Yeah.
He was my number 7 pick.
I love Julian. Isn't he he's a cool kid.
Yeah, he is. He stole the movie.
And I'm telling you, the chemistry the two had in their scenes, Vicky and Julian, in 3 minutes is far outweighs any. I don't know. They were able to capture something, and I liked them. I felt nothing during that movie, but Julian lives, but then when Vicky, I don't know, I just felt so bad for her. She seemed nice, and she was nice, and she liked Julian. Just good people. So that's mine. And then let's see, I got one more.
Yep.
Okay. This one's gonna be okay. I already picked Insidious, so I'm not gonna go with another Insidious character that scared the living daylights out of me. So y'all have gone weird. So I'm gonna take Penelope, played by Sophie Taylor Ali in Truth or Dare. Have you watched Truth or Dare?
I haven't. I know nothing about Truth or Dare.
So
this girl.
There's nothing about her character except for the fact that she drinks a lot of vodka during the day. She's a day drinker.
Well, there was the mojito scene.
Oh, yeah, and mojitos. She has a terrible boyfriend. But I just like in this really not great movie, Truth or Dare, how drama-free her character was. She just gets drunk, and then she sacrifices herself to save her friend. So Lucy Hale. So there's not much to the character. She just day drinks, and she sacrifices herself. But I don't know. When everyone else is so bratty in that movie and angsty, you appreciate the day drinking college student.
Yeah, not a lot of likable characters in that movie.
I want that to be on the review.
What a mean ending too. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a funky. But no, I liked her. I thought she was, I don't know, she was at least drama free. Give her some vodka, send her off. Great day.
Well, and the fun thing about her is you think at one point she's saved, and then very shortly after she's murdered.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You're like, oh, good, she survived the dare and the ordeal, and it's okay. And then,
and they use teamwork, and then she dives in front of the lady. She does one of these, the bodyguard, like she's Secret Service, and just gets
like that.
Yeah, so it's a weird pick, but I don't want to pick all mainstays this time, so that's my 4th, and I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, my draft has been blown up. I'm like, who do I pick now? Good thing I have a longer list, because basically everyone I was going to pick's gone. Okay, so this is my 3rd.
Yep. 4th. Yep.
4th. Yeah, 4th. Okay, I'm struggling with this one. I think I'm going to go with Kaylee from Oculus, and that's the sister played by Karen Gillian. So what's
that on your list?
That's an alternate.
Yeah, same. My first alternate. What I love about her character is that she is hyper competent and driven. Like she has a plan, and she put it into motion, and she was going to execute on that plan. The only small thing I didn't like was that she was willing to kill her dog, her no-named dog in that film, to get the plan rolling.
I hate that stuff.
Yeah. But, I mean, you got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah. Hyper competent.
And Karen Gillan's cool. And we liked that character, too. We watched that before we watched Doctor Who.
We watched that on a plane.
Yeah. And it drew us in to it. And I didn't know that she was in Doctor Who. I was like, she's good. I need to watch her more. And I didn't know she was in Guardians of the Galaxy because of all the makeup and stuff. No, and it has a nice mean ending. It's another Flanagan special.
Yeah, real mean. I was like, no.
No, yeah, I love it. I love that pick. She has a good ponytail walk too. Remember the beginning, chasing her, the ponytails? It's like perfectly in step. I don't know. I remember that.
Yeah, that's a good callback though.
Yeah. I retain some things.
I love Karen Gillan. She's such a goober in some movies or shows, and then she's so focused or serious in other things. She's a good actress.
Excellent. Who you got next?
Okay.
You gotta finish up your picks.
No, man. I'm okay. I'm gonna go with Brax Weaver from Fantasy Island. One of a duo of two brothers. That is a bonkers movie. It is so crazy, and I kind of appreciate that about it.
I really appreciate it. It's insane.
I just love that about that movie.
Is this movie going there? It went there. Why
or is this movie still going? Yes, it's still going, and there's more.
There's a grenade subplot.
Oh yeah, and all the soldiers and just
Michael Rooker's in it.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and so is what's his name from Sons of Anarchy? Kim Coates.
Yeah, Kim Coates is in it.
Yeah. I've had multiple people tell me that they think that Fantasy Island is a movie made specifically for me. They're like, it's so weird that you'd love it. I just haven't got around to watching it yet, but it's on my list. I'm very excited to get to it.
So weird. I will not give you spoilers about Brax, but he is just, you know, all of the characters are kind of neat at some point. They are one thing, but then maybe they're not that thing as you get further into the movie, and there's so much more story there, and he's really funny.
Yeah.
What movie was he from before that?
Ryan Hansen?
No, Jimmy O. Yang.
Oh, he was from Crazy Rich Asians.
And he just plays kind of a bonkers.
In Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. Silicon Valley. That's another movie. Brother. No, he's great. I like him.
Mm-hmm. You gotta watch Fantasy Island, David. It is nuts.
We'll do an episode on it.
Yeah. If it's as crazy as you say it is, I think we could get all three of us on that episode then.
What?
Oh my gosh, there would be so much to talk about.
Why? Why is this happening? And then it happens, and you're like, well, they wrote it. It gets there.
And then at some point you're like, oh, this is a nice story being fulfilled. And then you're like, wait, that's not even the main story. What is happening here?
Then you got Michael Pena being great.
Yeah. Oh, he's always good. He's not like the super funny Pena in this one, but he's still great.
Yeah, he's normal Pena.
He's not talking fast and delivering a backstory.
It's not observe and report Pena.
Yeah.
Right. Final pick.
Oh no, this is tough. I've got a few more people. Who do I want to pick though?
It's tough.
I know. I think I'll go back to what you had said for Insidious back in the beginning. Why you like Insidious is that the family identifies a problem and they try to address it. They're not denying that there's ghosts. They're not denying that there's something spooky happening. So Renee Lambert, from the wife, which is played by Rose Byrne in Insidious.
Rose Byrne's the best.
Yeah, she's good.
You can't beat her. Peter Rabbit, crazy. Spy, amazing. She's so good. She's so good. Neighbors. I'm just saying movies. Right. No, but no, it's what I like about her is she's been in some good horror movies. 28 Weeks Later, that.
Oh yeah.
And I like that this movie had a $1.5 million budget, so she probably got fed in coffee or paid in coffee for this movie. Like she probably did it for free.
Do you think they get a bunch of points on the back end? That's how they do these movies.
That's what they do. These Blumhouse. You get bank on the back end.
Some credits.
Yeah, you get bank on the back end.
Huh?
So she probably walked away with a good paycheck. And the second one, I bet you she made some good money. But no, you can't go bad with Rose Byrne's the best.
I mean, I had known her from Damages at that point, and I really loved her in that show. And then she started doing these movies, and first more serious, and now they're really comedic ones. And just I've really liked following her.
And Wicker Park.
Oh yeah, that's a weird movie.
Josh Hartnett.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying names. Diane Kruger. The Wicker Man. Nick Cage.
Bears.
Yeah.
Right.
Witches. Honey.
Honey.
Right, who's your
movies speed tour? What do you see next?
The Bees.
All right, my number 5. So I'm struggling here. I'm gonna let you into what my thought process is. I think it's between the movie Creep and Split. And Creep, it's Joseph, the main character.
Yep.
Nominally the main character, definitely the antagonist. I love Split. I think it's a fantastic movie. But I don't like any of the personalities that Kevin displays. I believe he has like 9 in the first one. Mm-hmm. And the closest one I could get to that, like feeling some type of joy with, would be Hedwig, the little boy.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, I'm like, it's creepy to see a grown man play a little boy.
Yeah. You should take Joseph so I don't have to, so I feel better about leaving him out.
Yeah, I feel like he's just so awkward and weird and strange.
Yeah, Duplass brother.
Mm-hmm.
They do that so well.
And Wolfie the Mask.
Yeah, it's so good. I'm gonna go with Creep.
Creep. You're a creep,
Joseph. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Do some Radiohead. No, it's a good performance. Patrick Brice, the director's cool. I remember I shared a lot of his. I wrote the review for Creep pretty early, and he shared it. That was one of my first big director shares. And I was like, "Oh man, I got to share it from a director on my review because of Creep." But yeah, no, I dig that movie. Duplass is excellent. It's a weird performance, right? I like the sequel too. It's close to 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It is 100%. Yeah, it's 100%.
I mean, there's nothing to not like about it. It's creepy.
Oh my gosh, my entire list has already been knocked out.
Wow.
Between, I think, all of us.
Okay, so I got the last pick here. All right, so I'm going to leave out Mr. Rourke, Michael Pena. I'm going to leave out the red lipstick demon from Insidious because that thing crushed me when I first watched it. I jumped. You picked Joseph, so I'm set there. I was going to do Pop Pop from The Visit just simply because of the diaper scene. So these kids, they go to this place and this guy has a diaper and he poops into it.
Great.
And he walks up with this diaper in his hands and he smushes it into this kid's face.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah.
It's like
that was M. Night's comeback.
It's like the scene in The Lighthouse when he throws
it's right back at him.
It comes right back in his face.
But yeah, so Pop Pop and his diaper bit. Have you seen The Visit?
I've seen the first 30 minutes and I turned it off and the boy started rapping.
Got it. He just the grandpa just poops himself and then smushes it into a kid's face. And you're like, what is happening? This is amazing. All right, so this leaves me with, Toby from Paranormal Activity. That's my fifth. Now, in the first Paranormal Activity, I love that the demon was just it didn't have a name. It was just mean, and it wanted to murder, and it was cruel. And later on, they name it Toby. But it's a through line through the rest of the franchise. But I had to pick Paranormal Activity in there somewhere since we're doing Blumhouse. So I'm taking Toby because just the first movie, because that thing was nightmare fuel in the first one. I mean, just the stepping with the baking powder or soda, whatever powder is down there, and just leaving stuff in the attic and dragging away, and just Toby's mean. Toby was mean, but once you learn more about it, you're like, ugh. But I'm picking Toby, so that's mine. That's my final one, and I'm sticking to it. Toby from Paranormal Activity.
All right, locked.
You shouldn't name evil monsters Toby.
No, not at all.
Kevin.
It's like
Kevin the Monster.
It should be called like Demorgan Gorgon or Demorgan or Demon Face.
Beezle Schmab.
Yeah.
Beezle Schmab?
Beezle
Schmab. So hard to pronounce. Like, it's Beezle Schmab is killing me.
Rankus.
I like Krankus. Exactly. I do like Beezle Schmab. Like that's the
like non-committal. No
yeah, is that Beezle Schmab? Yeah, it's just Krampus or Kicker. But Kicker. But Toby. Saw Blade. It's two of them. That's a lot. But yeah, once you name it Toby, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot. But I got to go with Toby because that's what made Blumhouse. So I know we've left out a lot of stuff. I mean, we've left out the Unfriended characters. I like Unfriended. Unfriended Dark Web hit me hard. It punched me.
Pick like one more really weird one?
I would say do honorable mentions. Like ones that didn't pick.
Honorable mentions.
So I just shot out all mine. I do want to give props to Ethan Hawke's sweater in Sinister. And that the creature in Sinister's Beowbug or something weird. It's an evil name. Mm-hmm. It's not Toby, right? It's not BR Schmar. Wait, what is that?
I don't even.
I love that name. I just took a Swedish accent to it.
Listen to the recording again to get that performance.
So, yeah, I already got mine out. So yeah, honorable mentions.
My honorable mention, I think the top one on my list is the cupcake from Happy Death Day because
oh wow.
Over and over, you don't realize that cupcake is a killer at first, but it is.
That cupcake's a killer. I like it.
Yeah, I have a couple. So I thought someone would pick Danielle from Happy Death Day because she is.
Thought about it.
She's hilarious.
Yeah, she's great.
Funny. I just didn't want her on my team because she's such a jerk.
Yeah, I kind of love Nick from Happy Death Day as well. That scene where he's dancing in his room because he's so oblivious and it's goofy and weird. And you're like, this 20-year-old guy thinks this is cool. This is amazing. And then I have one. It's not weird. And I didn't pick her because I didn't know how to actually talk very succinctly about her. Is Lola / the doppelganger from Cam.
Oh yeah,
It's like the monster. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. It doesn't have a name. It's just whatever. Just Lola. I love that movie.